All right, well, good morning, everyone. Hi, welcome to our student advocate, self-advocate panel. Am I too loud here? I feel like I'm a little loud. I'm Mary Harrell McClellan, and I'm Director of Policy and Programs at the American Association of Colleges for Teacher Education right here in Washington, D.C., and we represent teacher and school leader preparation programs at colleges and universities, and we're thrilled to be part of this conference, working with the other organizations that sponsor it. And I'm particularly thrilled today to be introducing this panel that is beside me here. I've had wonderful conversations with all of the panelists over the last few weeks. And we've asked them to come here to share with all of us their experiences at their university campuses. We have a couple who have graduated and have moved on to their careers. And we have one soon to graduate and another one, a junior, who is going to be graduating next year. So these are folks who are well into or have completed their programs. And so I'd like to introduce them, and we're just going to have a discussion about their experiences on campus, learn more about it. And after our discussion, I welcome you to ask questions of them as well. So they're eager to speak with you. I have to my immediate left right here, we have Brian Burgess, and she is a graduate of the Carolina Life Program at the University of South Carolina in Columbia, South Carolina. And you have her bio in your program book. So she is right now a mentorship coordinator at University of South Carolina, has worked with Kinder Music, is that correct?
Absolutely.
And she is a musical theater buff and participant. So we'll hear more about that here. I asked them a few questions that weren't included in the bios just so we could learn a little bit more about them. So one of the questions I had asked them is to talk a little bit about their favorite music, their musicians, and so we have a Brad Paisley fan right here. She is, one of her favorite courses that she took at university was theater, and she is, as I said, a musical theater buff, and favorite musical is The Music Man, so good choice. And I asked them, what's one thing that people would be surprised to know about you? And Brian loves sports, so theater and sports. Right next to her, we have Jillian Doherty. She is with Northern Kentucky University there, a senior at Northern Kentucky. She is also the head manager of the men's basketball team at Northern Kentucky University and gets to travel with the team. She's the good luck charm. Whenever she's not there, the team loses. So she is wanted on every trip that they take. So for her favorite music, she is a country music fan. Taylor Swift is there. And her favorite class is public speaking, so I thought that was great because it's particularly relevant to today. So we'll get to hear some of the skills that she's learned from that. The thing that people would be surprised to know about her, although I don't think it's surprising, is that she's really fun to hang out with. So she really enjoys going out, has a lot of friends, and hanging out. So looking forward to talking more with you, Jillian. And next to Jillian is Ben Dorn, the College of New Jersey. Ben is a junior at the college in the Career and Community Studies program, and he's a junior there. He is a football, sports, music fan. He is particularly into techno and rap, and is also a Josh Groban. So there's a real diversity in the musical choices there. The favorite class that he's taken so far, he's not finished the program, but so far his favorite class has been a class called Human Abilities Unplugged. And so this was an inclusion class at the campus and had a lot of fun. It sounds like a really good professor there for that class. Something people would be surprised to know about him, and again, this is not surprising, he's a pretty popular person on campus. So he's a lot of fun to hang out with. And next to Ben is Caitlin Donovan, and she is a graduate of the Mason Life program right here at George Mason University. And she is right now working at an organization called AIM Virginia, and they do textbook conversion for students with visual disabilities. So she has been working there. She's also the historian right now for the Best Buddies program here at George Mason University and has been very involved with that program for many years as well. So for her music, she's got Bieber fever. And so we've got a lot of diversity on this panel. And the favorite classes that she took while she was here at George Mason were in religion and in fitness. So she really enjoyed getting to know, it's a world religion class, right? So learning about different world religions. And one thing people will be surprised to know about her, she said, is that she doesn't look like she has a disability, but she has a learning disability. So it's hard to process information. She's a visual learner. So we'll be hearing more about that and about how the Mason Life program has supported that here on campus. So what I thought I would start with, we're going to have for the most part a discussion, but I know Brian's prepared some remarks, and I thought we'll kick it off with Brian, and then we'll move into a discussion to hear about the experiences that all of you had on your campuses, and hear about some of your career ambitions and what you're getting ready for in your life. So Brian, why don't you come on up here?
All right.
And let's see, is it this one? Is this it?
Yes, that's
Okay. All right.
all right. Thank you all so very much, and good morning, everybody. Good morning. My name is Brian Burgess, and I'm very excited to be here. And one of the persons that has really helped me to get this Carolina Life program started is Donald Bailey. And I would like to thank him very much for not only for being here, but also for his huge support in helping Carolina Life get started. So thank you, Donald, for that. And so basically, I am a Carolina Life graduate from the University of South Carolina. Go Gamecocks. I'm not quite sure if y'all are Gamecock fans, but go Gamecocks. I basically learned that the Carolina Life has helped me to grow as a student, as a person, and an employee. And I was in the Carolina Life pilot program for 4 amazing years. I learned how to get around campus. As you know, USC has a very big campus. And so I learned how to get around campus with confidence. And I took a lot of wonderful classes in music and theater and dance, and along with University 101, one of the Carolina Life classes. And I'm sure y'all have had University 101 classes here as well at Mason Life. So it's a great class, and I learned a lot from that, and it has helped me to grow as a public speaker as well as an advocate for the community. And I have been a part of music and theater classes as well, and they have really helped me to grow as a performer, a singer, and an actress, and I had a great time taking those classes, and it was a lot of fun. And I also lived on campus, and I've actually been helping teaching several classes in the Carolina Life program, and it's been a lot of fun. We actually had the president of the university to come and to give a talk, and we actually met with him and had a great time. So, and then I celebrated all of my accomplishments in college, from USC graduation, with all my family and friends and teachers who have inspired me, and then in the Carolina Life program, I learned who I am as a person, who I wanted to become. All the people who I've met through the program and at USC have all changed me for the better, and has helped me to grow, and have really changed my life. I feel like I've made a family through the Carolina Life program and at USC. I love them all very much, and they are friends for life. I'm currently a mentorship coordinator assistant with the Carolina Life program, an advocate for the community. I learned computer planning and communication skills in the program that have helped me to be in the program. And I've worked really hard. I've been very serious about doing well in all of my classes. I even walked in the snow one day to class because it was so important to me. And right now I am an outgoing and friendly and active member of the community and on the USC campus, and I'm very, very honored to be here. So, and I would like to show a little brief video of my senior piano recital. Before I graduated, I did a duet with my piano professor, and if it's okay with you guys, I would like to show it. I hope y'all enjoy. just like to quote that pictures are worth of a million words, and also learning is a journey, and the journey never ends. So thank y'all so very, very much.
That was incredible, Brian. Thank you for sharing that with us. It was beautiful. I think right now, a hard act to follow, but you've got some good people coming behind you here. We're going to spend some time now just talking about the university experiences. And so, Jillian, I thought I would start with you and have you just talk for a minute or two about, when you were graduating from high school, what were you looking for in your college experience, and what were you kind of most looking forward to in terms of going to the university? So do you want to say a few words?
Yes.
You can stay. Do you want to stay?
I love it.
Thank you so much.
For my college, I degree that I wanna. I look really forward to it. Until Northern Kentucky. This is my last year of Northern Kentucky, and even I'm a senior on this year, and I'm back in college and high school is a big difference that for my one is I know I'm celebrity for Northern Kentucky, and I am really smart to organize and fun, and for my support for like be a mentor and even be a student, and for your Northern Kentucky our program, I just describing about the program is even you met your new people in classes, and for college experience that I love to be a teacher, and even I love to be the head manager for men's and KU basketball. I also experience on even I love college more than high school. It's fun, and to go to college, you get friends, teachers, mentors, and even I get paid for my head coach, Dave Coach Bees, and he's really talented guy, and he's the head coach, and even he's my head boss. I'm the boss for the team, and even for my education for NKU, I learned how to take the bus. I have a good friend who took the bus with me. I showing my friend Sarah how to take the bus home. A couple of days. She needs help, and if she doesn't need help, that's fine. She don't have to tell me that. For myself, I take the bus in the morning, and also with my husband. I mostly I'm just describing the classes that I take, and even what I do. So thank you for Northern Kentucky.
So Ben, and you can stay if you want to stay seated, it's fine. But Ben, do you want to talk a little about when you were graduating from high school and what you were looking for in your university experience besides the parties, which I know are important. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what made the College of New Jersey an interesting program for you, and what you were looking for there.
That I am a person I am a student that has a disability called Down syndrome. And I want to learn about my disability by educating myself how I'm going to be a better student and be a good learner in my class. So, and I am seeking to be a better student, that I'm trying my best to get straight A's. And I am most looking forward to challenge myself at a difficult class, because my goal is to challenge myself. So I've been using it for like basically when I was when I started my high school, and also learning new things. And I also I went to a high school called ECLC. It used to be Stanford as Early Childhood Learning Center. My teachers at my high school gave me a couple awards of how I'm going to use them to come here to TCNJ. My mother found found something interesting about this information about the CCS program, that I can be more supportive and being more independent with my roommates and pushing myself into my education. The Career Community Studies program is to show each kid who has different disabilities through the CCS program, that students will take some of CCS classes, TCNJ classes, and internships. Basically, for the CCS class, that you get like you get like a certain class like math, or like math, I talk about money, how you're gonna use money in the real world. For the TCNJ class, that it's really helping me of learning new things, getting to know my classmates better, know what I'm doing for that certain class that I'm taking, so that could be my challenging. And internships is basically that we get assigned certain internships that we assigned. Like say for example that I worked at the mailroom before, I showed my experiences in there of how to be more experienced in the mailroom. And then I was in the dining service of like cleaning tables and being in the bakery, and and now my junior year that I've been in Kidsbridge. Kidsbridge is learning how to stop bullying, learning how to stop being bullied or doing what's right or what's wrong. So some of these days that I do work, like Mondays, Wednesdays, and sometimes Thursdays, that they have me come in on those days of knowing when the kids are coming. So I got a schedule on my own to know when the kids are coming. And my accommodations for TCNJ that we have, that I have a mentor with me to be in my TCNJ class. Same with internships as well. That we get more supportive, that we get more support. They also take notes, and then when it comes to a TCNJ class, for mentors, that they'll take notes, shorten the assignments for me, and they'll shorten the questions. And for me, when I get a quiz or exam or midterm or final, they'll have me do that.
Well, good, Ben, I'm going to interrupt you. I think that's a good description of the program. And I wanted to move to Caitlin, and then we're going to move on to a couple other questions. But Caitlin, how about you tell us how you came to Mason Life and tell us a little bit about how the program is structured?
I came to Mason Life from Paulus VI Catholic High School, which is right down the street from us, from Mason. And some of my friends that are in the program now, they went to the same high school, and we were able to get into the program. And I had to get ready for the interview for Mason Life, and that they could know me and ask me questions. And I was very lucky to get into this wonderful program. And it's right here on campus, and the students learn how to get around campus, try to get employment jobs, and try and gain their independence, and learning how to do money and all that type of things, and stuff like that. And I graduated in 2011, and I now work at a company called AIM Virginia, and it works with people that don't have that visual problems. Like, we do large print books, and we ship them out, and we get them back every year. And then our busiest time is during the summer. We get everything back, and we have to make sure that everything is good, everything is in good shape for the books, so that they can get the books that they need. And then we ship them back again in the school time, and that's more of our slowest time, because we don't get very many books. Mostly the summertime is our very busiest season of the year to ship books back and everything like that. So.
Great. Jillian, how about, can I have you talk a little bit about the program at Northern Kentucky University, and if you want to describe it and the sort of the courses you take. And Ben hit on an important point, around the accommodations. You mentioned you have mentored for the program. Do you have one at Northern Kentucky?
Yeah, I do. I describe in NKU men's, even the program at Northern Kentucky is very important experience, and I'm just be a mentor, and that I want to be someday a mentor, and even I support for anybody to be here, and I totally I got everything I need, and then my experience and my opportunity, things that I do.
Brian, you want to talk a little bit about the Carolina Life program and how they designed the courses there? And assuming you took some courses outside of the Carolina Life program too, right? Theater and music?
Absolutely. I took University 101 that I mentioned earlier, and I learned how to get around campus, because in the beginning I was kind of lost, and didn't know anyone. And but as I progressed in all of my classes, I was able to make a lot of friends. I learned how to be myself and to be who I am, and because I believe in myself and my dreams. I had a lot of mentors who helped me as well, excuse me, along with my parents, and who have helped me, because they were actually my high school teachers as well. I went to Love of Learning homeschool, and which actually is my motto. And basically, USC is a love of learning experience, and Carolina Life really helps me to grow as a person, a student, and employee, and it has really helped me a lot. So.
Well, let's talk a little bit about, so you moved to the university, and it's always hard, I think, going to
Oh,
college,
yes,
right? There's
yes.
lots of changes that you experience. So, Caitlin, why don't you tell me a little bit about what was sort of the most difficult part about going to college, and what was the easiest thing? What was surprisingly easy to when you moved to campus?
The easiest for me, I feel like, for me personally, I knew the area and campus very quickly. It wasn't hard for me at all. Just getting around, and there's shuttles that you can take that take you to different buildings and places and everything like that. And I think the hardest part was for me waking up in the morning, getting up in the
That's
morning.
pretty typical for college kids, right?
And so getting up for class and making sure that I get to class on time, and I've been doing pretty well, and especially with work, I make sure I'm there for work on time, and I get to see some of the life students because I work right next door, and it's great to see everyone and visit before work starts, and it's just really nice to have the Mason Life program right next door to where I work, and it's just very great to have them there. So.
Great. Hey, Ben, how about you? What was the hardest part about going to college, and what was easy for you?
I guess the kind of the huge part is getting to know the freshmen better because like meeting the freshmen is because that say if someone doesn't know where this place is at, what class is gonna be at, and you have to show them the way, how you're gonna show them the way of what classes in that building is. So you're gonna need to direct them, showing them what places to go, what places to go have lunch, and yeah, show them around.
Great. Jillian, how about for you?
For me, sometimes I hang out with friends, and even including myself too. I eat lunch with my friend Sarah on Fridays, and kind of regular days that I'm working at around campus. I have two jobs. I used to work at early childhood center with the kids, and also my mentor who works there with me. So it's not too hard. Anything's not hard for me. You just keep on trying, and get easier. And that's the mentors for. You just need help, and I don't even know anybody, but so far I just know my team and my friend Sarah. So.
Brian, how was acclimating to university life? What was easy and hard about it?
Well, since I progressed being on campus, I was a day student for the two of my early years, I should say, and I decided that I wanted to live on campus for the first time, and it was hard for the three of us, especially for my parents. But I said, come on, Mom, Dad, I want to be independent. And so we gained from that experience, and my parents always called me. I sometimes called them, and just to see how things were going, and it worked out great. I had room mentors who have helped me and my roommates, and I just had a great 4 amazing years, and has helped me to grow, and And no matter what happens, no matter what challenges are out there, you always dust yourself off. You keep going, always believe in yourself, and be a self-advocate, and to have fun learning.
And you have transitioned from college, right? You've gone into your career life. So I thought
Absolutely.
we'll talk a little bit about that. So I know you mentioned in your presentation a couple of things you were doing, but you want to talk a little bit about what you're doing now and sort of where you see yourself in 5 years. What are your career goals?
All right. Well, I'm a mentor coordinator assistant for the Carolina Life program. LIFE stands for Learning is for Everyone. And it has helped the Carolina Life and all the Life programs to grow. That's what I've been doing, and I'm actually going to be in a show next year, another musical, Miss Saigon. And then I'm hoping to get my driver's license. I'm still working on it. And as for 5 years from now, I'm also a certified kinder music teacher. So I hope to maybe in 5 years from now continue to teach music, hopefully teach theater, and continue to be a self-advocate, not only for myself but for others, and hopefully settle down and have a house and hopefully a family, raising a family, and but you never know when years come up. You never know what's ahead of you, but just take each day at a time and just never give up. Continue learning, and it's been a great experience.
That's great.
So.
Jillian, how about for you? So what are your plans after you graduate from Northern Kentucky?
Well, actually, I want to be a teacher. Actually, my mom teaches up to high school. She teaches phys ed, and I want to teach kids. So, be my own advocate, and my big, it's really big difference or experience for my life. And what I do after college, I want to be a teacher the rest of my life. And someday I wish I will be a parent, including myself, and including for everybody too. You take care of your kids, and I take care of myself. And so I'm not a kid. I'm a student. So I just want to be. I've been on here, and I know my family is everybody that clients on my family, and so yeah, I have a great experience and good 4 days of my life.
So, and you're doing some practice teaching right now, right?
Yes.
You're doing some
Yes.
at the university school, is that
Yes,
right?
I've been a teacher for quite a while. I don't want to get retired, so I just want to be a teacher.
We want to stay busy.
Yes, exactly.
Ben, so share with them what you were sharing before this panel about your career ambitions.
I am mostly into the sports and music world, so I see myself becoming a DJ. And in 5 years, I want to be part of the junior committee of the Special Olympics. That I can, I've been making speeches, and at these events, I would like to be the spokesperson or guest speaker for the Special Olympics. I really enjoy public speaking, and I really like meeting and talking to people and having good ideas for how to be, for how to better the Special Olympics.
Great. And Caitlin, you've entered the workforce,
Yeah.
like Brian, and so what about 5 years from now?
I've been loving my job ever since I've been able to, because I volunteered first, and then I was lucky enough to get a paid position, and I've loved it, and if possible, I would like to stay working with AIM Virginia, but if I change jobs, I like to help teachers who teach students with special needs. The LIFE program helped me understand what a job requires, like showing up on time every day and filling out timesheets. I do timesheets every day, and I plug in my hours for work. That way I get paid every 2 weeks, and I'm just hoping that I can stay for that job for a while. So.
Right. Well, I've got one more question for you all, and then I want to turn it over to the audience for any questions they have. So we're here at this conference. It's a lot of university faculty, universities that have programs to support students with intellectual disabilities. What would you say to colleges and universities that don't have these programs? How would you convince them to start these programs? Why is it important for them to have these programs on their campus?
I really think that it's important to have life programs because it helps students to be self-advocates for themselves, you know, and to continue to love to learn and to be able to grow and to experience new things and to be able to have a wonderful college experience, because this is exactly what it's all about. It's about having a college experience and you know, continue to love life as it comes at you, and to never give up, keep believing, and I really hope that really happens for future life programs.
Jillian, how about you?
For life, for an experience, it's harder when you get. It's easier for me, but this is really, really important to me as well. And just please learn something and stay on task, prepared, and get ready for your next class, and just be there. And this is really important. Just please welcome to the program of Northern Kentucky. So it's going to be a great experience and an opportunity, things that we always do.
Ben, what about you? What would you say to a university to convince them to start a program?
I think both between the university or a certain college that people go to, I think they should have the CCS program that provides social events, opportunities, and also a work experience. I think the college should have the ability to try something more outside.
Right. Caitlin, do you have anything to add?
For me, I think it's just wonderful to have a program that works with people that have special needs, and it's just been great to actually be on a college campus and being with general ed population and getting to have friends, getting to be able to go to the gym or go to games and go to the different things on campus that they're doing, and being able to live on your own or with roommates in an apartment, townhouse, or dorms. The dorms is a great experience for students who are still in the programs, and that way that they get the college experience. And I did for my 4 years of college life, and that was amazing. I had a great 4 years of college, and I will never forget college. It was like the greatest experience of my life.
Great, thank you all. I want to open it up to the audience if you all have any questions for the panelists. Please, there's a microphone right in the center there. Feel free to ask.
Don't be scared.
Yeah. Oh, there's a question. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Could you walk to the microphone? Just we're recording it, so sorry. Oh, could you walk to the microphone? Sorry.
It's being videotaped, so they're not to use the microphone.
Ben, I was just curious what sport you have been involved with Special Olympics. And I just wanted to say to all of you all while I can that you're all incredible and what phenomenal pioneers you are. And I applaud you all so very much.
Thank you.
All right, so Ben, tell us about your sports life.
All right, sports
There's
life.
a lot of it. Do you have-
Yeah.
Or her question, she was wondering what sport you played in the Special Olympics.
For the sports I played for a number of years for the Special Olympics, the only sport I did participate is basketball, but I kind of forgot what other sports I did. But basketball is one of them. What I did for basketball, that a kid like me that has a disability, a kid like me that has a disability like me, to have someone teach me what are the basics of how to dribble a ball and how to shoot the ball, and also going to practices of how I'm gonna be better. So it does take a lot of work for me to play basketball for the Special Olympics for the number of years that I've been through.
Did you want to say something, Jillian?
Yeah, I do actually. Well, I'll say I totally agree what he said for basketball. I know.
We're not surprised.
I know you never met my head coach. Is Dave Bizzle. He's a head coach for basketball, and for the top managers, for the topic here, I would say basketball is very, very important. If you got all your gear with you, if you're going somewhere with the team, make sure you and get all your gear and get ready and trying to pump up the team like. Yeah, team spirit, exactly. And even I rap for the team, and that's better and focus on the game, and even the practices show up on time and don't be late. I be late once, and my coach wanted me to do 10 push-ups, but it's fine. But I totally love it, and my team is look like my family to me, and they're my friends too.
Are there other questions? Yes.
Hi, my name's Holly, and probably the only reason I went to college is because my mom told me I had to. And so I'm interested in knowing what your motivation, did you have teachers or parents encourage you or kind of give you an ultimatum that that's what you were gonna do? Can you share your experiences with that, about that? And then when I went away to school, it was probably a pretty scary experience for me. And can you talk to us a little bit about your feelings about going to school and how you kind of, if there was any scariness, how you overcame those feelings to be successful?
Yes. My feelings for college is I try to fit in and like don't feel out and just have fun. That's all you're gonna do is have fun. And it's open campus, and you go to the library and study. And for college experience, it's a big deal for everyone who's in college. And I was in college for years, and I definitely share my feelings and show my experience and show my feel and what I scare about on campus. I never get nervous when I go back to high school, but well, actually, I was nervous that I didn't know my mom works there. But in college, I was not nervous at all. I was really, really happy. I was jumping. Yes, I want to go to college so bad. So it's fun. So that's a very good question, and I have it so my feelings to everybody else.
Brian, how about for you?
Oh, absolutely. Let's see here. Where to begin?
You only have 2 minutes. Come on.
Okay. I really, it's very emotional to go to college, you know, and I was actually, like I said earlier, I was homeschooled, and to actually go from homeschooling to a very large campus was scary, but I learned so much through my experiences, and it taught me to, of course, to have fun, but also to learn a lot and to gain my independence. And my parents have helped me, and my teachers, my mentors, and it's really helped me a lot, you know, and all that to me is important. And if you mess up, you know, everyone messes up, you know, but you keep going in life, and that to me is the most important thing. And you don't have to go to college, but the thing is, if you want to go to college, go for it. And be a self-advocate.
Ben, how about for you? What made you want to go to college? And
Well, the person I especially want to thank is my mother, because she found out about this information for me to go to the school. My senior year at my high school, when I went to my IEP meeting, and then apparently out of nowhere that my mom has the mail for me, and I also got the shirt of TCNJ, and saying that I am officially honored to be in the school of New Jersey. So it's because that I get to meet other people that has different disabilities, such as myself.
Caitlin, how about
Well, for me, it was great. I was nervous, of course, going into college, and excited at the same time. And we had to get interviewed by Mrs. Ingram, who's the coordinator, but she stepped down, and so we have another coordinator. And we also had our director, Dr. Graff, Dr. Heidi Graff, who's the director of the program. And we had to sit down, and we had to answer some questions, and we had to tell about ourselves. And then when I got the call from home, or my parents probably got the call from home, I was very excited that I got in, because it's a very hard program to get in, but it was just like the greatest experience, the greatest feeling to be with everybody and getting to have friends. And I already knew some friends that were already in the program already, and it was just very, very, very lucky to be able to enjoy the greatest college experience of my life, and it was just wonderful. So it was great.
do you have something you want to add?
Yes, just one more thing that I'd like to add. I remember before I started at USC, I had gotten a phone call on my birthday and saying that I was accepted into the Carolina Life program at USC, and I was so excited. I was flipping out excited. And I said, "Mom, Dad, I made it." You know, I told all my friends about it and family, and everyone was so excited, you know. And I actually, my grandfather and grandmother and my dad, they all went to USC, and I've always wanted to walk in their footsteps. So I want to thank all of them for paving the way for me at USC, and to be able to walk in your footsteps has been amazing. So thank you.
Jillian, did you want to
Yeah.
have something to say?
I used to be on a dance team up to high school, and my friends and my parents and their friends' parents as well, they have been seeing me on the dance team up to high school, and I used to take choir with my friends Sarah and Katie Dady up to high school. A really great time. And me and Sarah sound really great, but Katie, on a different hand, is a different story. but we are good, and I on the swimming team for Special Olympics, and I won a couple of medals, and even I took weightlifting in high school, and I break a record for a deadlift, squat, and even a bench press. So I special athlete, and thank you very much.
Great. Is there more questions? Great.
Yeah, this is my daughter Hannah. She is a sophomore in high school, and she's on her way to college. And she has one question she wanted to ask. She's interested. She's interested in knowing if any of you all are aware of any programs for students with intellectual disabilities at colleges. Where?
In Sydney, Australia.
No?
I don't know. I bet there might be some people either in this room who might be able to help you, or later that we could probably find some resources for you. So,
Is that any other question you wanted to ask?
is that?
Actually, I'll be happy to answer your question. My dad been in Australia, and he been traveling around the world. I'm not getting a chance to see him, but he has been there. Okay, he has a great time. And one time when he's at the hotel, it's one of the scariest thing ever. He was trying to sleep. It was at night, and his room, like someone's flying across the room. It was a bat flying across the room. But he been there, and he been traveling a lot, and he been working his career off, and he loves there. He loves Australia. So.
Thank you. Great. Another question?
Hi. First of all, I just wanted to congratulate you guys. I am insanely proud of all of you. I've been taking notes in the back, and everything I've heard just amazes me. I do have one question. I'm a fellow actress too, and I've done theater ever since I was a kid. And I hear you're going to be in a production of Miss Saigon, which is awesome, by the way. It's actually one of, I still want that score. My question is about your theatrical life before Miss Saigon. What other productions have you been in? What other plays? What other musicals?
Oh, absolutely. I've been in 7 musicals prior to Miss Saigon. The first was The Wizard of Oz. And oh, by the way, my grandfather was one of the founders of Town Theater. It's a historical theater in Columbia, South Carolina, and he was one of the founders and acted on the stage. And my dad usually helps with our scenic director with scenes and props, and so it's a lot of fun. It's a family affair, definitely a family affair. And both my mom and I were both in Guys and Dolls and Beauty and the Beast together, which was a lot of fun. And then after Beauty and the Beast, I did Annie, Get Your Gun. I played a boy. I got to wear a wig, so it was a lot of fun. And then I was in the ensemble for Annie. Then I did South Pacific. And then after South Pacific, my mom and I reunited in The Music Man, which was so much fun. And now I found out through a friend of mine that I've been cast as an ensemble member in Miss Saigon. So theater is definitely an incredible experience. I would encourage anyone who is into theater to go for it. And it's a great experience that you'll ever will have in your life. And just go for it and have fun doing it. And yeah, just go for it. Believe in yourself.
Well, I want to say thank you to I think we're at the 12 o'clock hour. I'm sorry, I'm being told we've got to wrap it up. I know. I apologize. We've got to move on. I think we've got the next session, but I do want to say thank you to Brian, to Jillian, to Ben, and to Caitlin for sharing your experiences. You have had a very full and rich university life, and for those of you who have graduated, it looks like it's equally a very rich life. So I want to thank you all for sharing your experiences, and please join me in thanking
Absolutely. I just want to say it's all thanks to our family and friends who have supported us. So
Like that.
thank you.